Step 2, Mom, Dad, I'm Otaku, for affirming the anime lifestyle choice. You've embarked on a very strange and difficult path, and sometimes the support of your family would be welcome. Reactions can be different. My mom, she's always been sort of standoffish, she doesn't really get it, but I like it, so she's rather supportive. My little sister is a little sister, so because it makes me happy, she hates it. What are you gonna do? Go back. All right. Contains 4 steps we'll be covering over today. Step 1, disproving common misconceptions about anime in your family. Those 5 stupid questions everyone asks or thinks of the first time they hear about anime. Things you learn the truth of in maybe the first month of becoming an otaku or getting into the lifestyle. Step 2, explaining the otaku behaviors to your family. These new behaviors of yours that will confound and horrify them at points. Step 3 is a rather difficult and long process, and it can be the most difficult. Introducing anime to your family. What's the right anime to start them off on? What shows was a bad idea? And step 4, helping them understand the pros and ups to living the anime otaku lifestyle. Alright, first up, the common misconceptions debunked. If you knew what you don't know, you'd know that you don't know. That's true. Fictions. It's all cartoons, it's Pokemon, or pornography, or the big eyes are strange and confounding. Animation, truth. You gotta let them realize that animation is a medium, not a genre.
Yes.
You tell all kinds of story with animation. The only difference being with animation, you have more freedom with movement or expression than you normally get with actors.
And well, realism is
There's enough anime shows out there that there should be at least 1 or 2 that anyone can appreciate something of it. There's more mature stuff, but there's also family-friendly things that people can enjoy. There's at least a few shows to satisfy all of the demands and needs. As for big things like the big eyes, that's rather easy. Eyes are used to express a lot of emotion, and having the bigger eyes makes expressing the emotion easier. Also, when they first started doing anime, they gave the big, innocent-looking eyes to the more good guy characters, and the villains got the smaller, squintier ones. This is like the same concept as the old westerns, where the bad guys were all in black, the good guys were in white. It's just a way to help people just see the character and know. And then there's other things like, how they'll just, in anime, they'll draw one really big picture, and they just slowly pan the camera across it, or people won't move for a while. That's just the same principle as the old Hanna-Barbera cartoons where they go past the same 5 things in the hallway over and over. It's just a money saver.
They're pretty good at corner cutting over there.
Alright. Otaku anatomy. Behavioral study of the modern anime enthusiast. First off, cosplay. The big one, the one that's most misunderstood, confused, and somewhat unliked. Alright. We all may be emotionally damaged, but we can temporarily be being someone else you are not gives you an excuse to be somewhat yourself without all the baggage that comes with it. There are plenty of reasons to try cosplay, a little escape from yourself, trying to be another persona, sometimes just for fun, and of course the fangirls.
Make sure you get your shots first.
Plenty of people cosplay for plenty of different reasons. Some people throw together a little thing for fun. Sometimes people spend hours upon hours working on a really detailed costume because they appreciate the work as much as they do the adulation. Next up, building of models, say mecha, Gundams, what have you. If there's little requisites on your part, you do have to accept that they are toys and you are playing with them. On the upside, generations of people before you have established model making as a hobby, not just for the young, but the young at heart, everyone from trained model enthusiasts to Civil War buffs. Plenty of people build models, you're just the newest generation in its newest form. And there's good upsides, you learn to follow directions, improve hand-eye coordination, you clean your room more often so you have room for them. Fanfiction. No excuse at all. Oh, fine. It'll make your kid happy. They get practice writing, I guess. They learn to debate skills when they're during shipper wars, and they learn to deal with criticism. Lots and lots of criticism.
Though I'll add, most of that debate skills involve lots and lots and lots and lots of ad hoc. Let's attack the other guy.
Alright, drawing the fan art. Yeah, my kid managed to draw that. Like, if you have a kid who can pull stuff off like this or has any sort of artistic talent and animates what inspires them, makes them happy, makes them want to create out stuff like this, encourage them. Maybe you do something like a professional teacher, let them take their art classes in school and where they learn to draw fruit or other things, but if they want to do this in their spare time and it's what brings out their skills, let them have at it. Because really, creativity on any level, especially with something like this, should always be encouraged. And before you know it, you might have a kid who can manage to do stuff like this. We've all been to DeviantArt or seen stuff on the internet that we've wanted as a background or just have files and files of to show. And it makes people happy to know that they can do something like this and share it with people, and it's based off something they enjoy and something they enjoy doing. AMV is one of the more technical and time-consuming practices of an otaku. You can explain to your parents that this is very similar to something they did back in their day called a mixtape. Smart create mixtape. They actually used to take analog tapes and take different songs from one tape and all mix them so they have like a Beatles song right before something from the Eagles, for example. And it was equal parts technical difficulty, equal parts what they saw artistic endeavor. And if you explain something like that, true, this takes a bit longer because there's a little more effort involved, but people have plenty of fun. And on the upside, you have to listen to the same song over and over, and if it's a song your parents don't like, they can enjoy the fact that after a while you don't like that song much anymore either. Introducing anime to your family, helping your two loves to coexist. Alright, this is already answered. The Myazaki films are a prime gateway anime because it's something Disney-esque looking, most of them are family friendly, and something they can appreciate being similar but still different enough to ease them into seeing something different than they're used to, and to appreciate the anime medium even more. Now, for specific people, you have certain animes that they can enjoy. For guys, Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo, Outlaw Star, good action adventure shows. Let's say, for example, somebody in your family is a sports person. There happens to be an anime for just about every sport out there, everything from basketball and track and field, and even a tennis one for some reason.
Aim for the top.
On the girls' side, we have shows like Oh My God, Fruit Baskets, little romantic comedy stuff like that everyone can enjoy. I always thought this show, Genshin, is really just the ultimate in the indoctrinating anime because it's about this kid who goes to college and he joins, basically it's the Otaku club at school, and he's always just sort of been on the fence about the lifestyle in general. And in the club there are people who are like professionals or fanatics of each particular medium. They have a mecha fan, a guy who's like the ultimate gamer. And so the story's told mainly from 2 point of views. The kid who joins and like slowly absorbs the otaku lifestyle, and then a girl who just happens to be girlfriends with like the most otaku of the otaku, even though he's a pretty boy. And so she never becomes one, but she learns to sort of understand them and accept that there are people who just happen to have interests different than theirs. As a warning, it is a college show there, so there's a bit of college humor and a bit of adult content, so you might not want your family watching it if they're a little more sensitive about that sort of topic.
It's about what you'd probably watch on maybe prime time level. It doesn't get too crass or anything like that. Yeah, I would say what? Mature content, basically. Not all situations, but
If you start off on this, you do go. There are shows that are just not for the family at large, and they're really shows that you shouldn't start with.
Yeah, don't do La Blue Girl.
And of course, don't even think about Evangelion.
People will be hurt. There may be swearing involved.
And your family might just confiscate all your anime and say never, ever again.